Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. How are we doing today? Today I'm bringing you a trophy roadmap for the game Telling Lies. I know a lot of you have been asking for this game and a roadmap for this one for a while now. Sorry I dropped the ball on this one. Unfortunately the game didn't release on my local PlayStation store, so I didn't have access to it until recently, which has been a bit of a challenge, but I've got a full trophy roadmap and guide for this game now. Let's dive in and take a look. Alrighty guys, how are we doing today? We're looking at Telling Lies today. It's another easy platinum trophy for you guys to earn and add to the trophy cabinet. This one is probably going to take you around an hour to 2 hours if you follow a very strict guide. Let's go through the criteria. So the game is a 2 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. It's a pretty straightforward plat. I would say it's almost a gimme because you can't go wrong, but if you do have to follow a strategy guide in order to kind of get the best economies out of this game. It's going to take you between an hour to 2 hours. I've said an hour if you use a guide. However, for this game here, I'd encourage everyone to go out and play it first. Go ahead, play the game, enjoy it, and then go back on a second playthrough to earn all the trophies. I think a playthrough is probably only going to take you about an hour in itself. So if you go back after that, you know, it's probably going to only be an hour and a half to 2 hours to earn the platinum trophy if you play through it a second time with a guide. There's no online trophies. There is, however, missable trophies. I believe there's only one missable trophy in the game, which I'll talk about in the next step. There are no difficulty-based trophies. You only need to do one playthrough, but I would encourage people to do two. There's no chapter select, and it's not really required either except for that one missable trophy. And there are two stacks, one for Europe and one for North America. The next step, I'm going to talk about the steps to platinum. Now, there's no real spoilers in here, but there is one specific trophy that I am going to talk about in detail. Now, it doesn't ruin the plot of the game or anything like that, but I do have to kind of explain something that happens. I don't think it's a spoiler, but you've been warned just in case someone gets upset. So, the easiest and fastest way to platinum this game is to use a guide. There is a master list online which you can use of search terms in order to get all the clips that you need. So the first step is to play through the game using a master list of search terms to find all 169 clips. Now, to finish the game, you don't need that many, obviously, but to get the platinum, you need 170 in total. 169 are earned through the game, and then the final clip is earned when you go into the ending sequence of the game, so that makes 170 total. So, to do this, there are some fantastic master lists online. You can just look up any of the ones from the PC or the iOS versions of this game, and they'll work fine for you as well, and you'll be able to earn the trophy by following those steps. None of that's missable, by the way. You can go back after you've finished the ending sequence and get the rest of the clips. I would just encourage you to just do it all in one go before you finish the game, and that makes it just a little bit easier. Now, step 2 is where the missable trophy comes in, and if you're not wanting to know about a particular event in the game, bleep out now for a few seconds, but essentially at a certain point in the game, a cat appears and will run across the keyboard and type in a series of letters into the keyboard. What you're going to want to do is just hit search on that series of letters, and you'll unlock a trophy for whatever the cat has done. That's missable because if you decide to delete those letters or whatever, and you've passed through that point of the game, you would have to play through the entire game again until the cat jumps on the keyboard to earn that trophy. So step 2 is at 3 AM, when the cat appears on the keyboard, make sure you hit the search button on the letters that the cat has typed in to the search bar to unlock the game's only missable trophy. So that's worth pointing out. And then the final step is just clean up all other miscellaneous trophies. There's a ton of miscellaneous trophies for playing cards in the game. Actually, and that kind of ties in nicely to our next section, which is our notable trophies. So I've got 2 in here. Now, one of them is for a miscellaneous trophy associated with Solitaire, and the other one is for the cat one. So Animal Logic is the trophy associated with the cat. Make sure that if you're going for the platinum, make sure you're aware of that one. As long as you do that, you can get the platinum in a single playthrough. So keep that in mind. Now, the Missing King trophy is for playing cards in the game. You have to play Solitaire a certain number of times. You have to keep getting redealt a certain number of times. But the hardest trophy associated with Solitaire is for finishing a game of Solitaire without the king. So because you don't have the king, the game is potentially quite hard to complete, and not every game that you're handed is actually completable. So you're going to have to play that or replay Solitaire a number of times till you find the game that works. Because as Solitaire works, you know you need to put the numbers in the suit on top of the previous letter. So not having a king in there is obviously going to make it slightly more challenging. But yeah, you have to do this. It shouldn't be a problem. You just keep playing Solitaire, and then the rest of the trophies should all unlock for Solitaire while you're playing through this one as well. So I can't imagine it's going to be too challenging for you guys, but it's worth mentioning in here, I feel. There's a couple of other miscellaneous trophies for typing in a password and things like that, but those are all really straightforward things, and you can look up what those miscellaneous trophies are on PSN profiles, and you'll be able to figure out what they are without needing a guide or anything to unlock them. It's just these two that I think are worth mentioning, just to kind of make sure you don't miss anything that's really straightforward and not spelt out to you. But that's Telling Lies. It's a unique game. It's a narrative-driven, I guess, story experience that I would encourage everyone to check out. Yeah, it's worth seeing for yourself, because it's not like really anything else on PlayStation, to be fair. And I mean, it's an easy platinum as well, so you can earn some trophies while you're experiencing a pretty cool narrative adventure. But yeah, that's the platinum guide for Telling Lies. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and hopefully this will help you go out and get another easy platinum using the roadmap. If you did find this video helpful, then please give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comment section below if you did, and if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out in any way. If you got the platinum because of this video, then absolutely let me know that you used this guide to do that. And yeah, that's all there really is to it. Telling Lies, cool game. It gets a thumbs up from the Platinum Trophy. Go and check it out. And I'll see you in the next one for another easy platinum. Bye for now.